Hey everyone, it's Kasia, intuitive healer and energy artist. Phew, what a crazy week. I wanted to do this video yesterday, but here we are. Um, so, what do you need to be enough? Who can give you what you need to be enough? I had this amazing epiphany the other night. I was out walking, cold as fuck outside, cloudy, and anyhow, it was amazing. I was sort of ruminating on something that had happened earlier, and I caught myself, and the words that flew into my soul, my ears, my heart, everything was, no one can give you enough for you to be whole. Yeah, let that sink in, hey? No one else can give you enough for you to be whole. And so the question then becomes, how do you remember that you already are whole? Because when we come here, when we're born, we are pure source energy that manifested to a physical body. And we are perfect. And as life happens, we forget, like that's how this game works. And so I knew that, but those words, when they flew in, they landed, and I realized every person that I had ever encountered in my life, I was looking to them to give me something to help me be whole. And then, friendships ebb and flow, relationships ebb and flow, and it's like it never occurred to me that I was looking for wholeness outside of myself. And now that I've had this beautiful awareness, I am realizing that obviously, like, that was a futile attempt to ever get anything out of anybody. And obviously I don't mean like getting stuff out of people, but a futile attempt to feel whole as a result of interacting with anyone else. And I can be happy about the things, and I love the things that I've also done to remember my own wholeness. And now it's like it's come full circle. I realize that all that I've only ever wanted to remember, that I'm whole, and I think that's all we ever want to remember, all of us, whether we're conscious of it or not. Now that I'm super conscious of it, it just elevates everything to a whole new level. Because the truth is, we are all whole. And I think I talked about this last week a little bit. Because we are all source energy, our wholeness, our value, our worth can't be diminished or increased in any way, because we just are. We're source. But how do we remember? How do we remember that all the time instead of just sometimes? And that's something that I explore. It feels like that's the journey I've been on the whole time. I thought it was like a personal development journey, or a fix me journey for a while. I think the journey we're all on is, how do we remember our wholeness, our inherent value, our inherent love that we are, because we come from source. So, now knowing this, I can see the and connect the dots of the work that I've always done with myself, the art I've created, everything I've done has been to unearth tools and things that help to remember that we're whole, that I'm whole. It's in many ways has been a journey for others, to help others remember, but now I feel like I'm turning inward, and as I implement the things that I've helped others implement for myself, I am closing in on that wholeness, that remembering, so that it's not just a once in a while remembering, but that it's just like a soul knowing, that every cell in my body knows what my soul knows, which is that I'm whole, I'm loved, I'm worthy. And I'm really excited about this, because being like a geeky, sciencey person, and a very spiritual person, I often just get really giddy when I go from like a intellectual knowing into a heart knowing. That journey sometimes takes me a really, really long time, but when I get there, it's the most exciting thing that, I love it so much. So, how can you give to yourself so that you remember your own wholeness and stop looking for it from others, or from circumstances outside of yourself? That's the big question, and I would love to hear where you're at with that. Was this as big of an aha for you as it has been for me? Would love to hear from you, and we'll sort of continue this conversation. So have an awesome day, and I will see you soon.